Oh, and before I forget, there's one other thing I liked about Senjoshi, its villains, mainly that they didn't have any voice whatsoever. I think it's a cool little detail that it's underused in animation, especially in Japanese, where villains' monologues have become a widely known and ridiculed cliché. Yes. Oh, that's right, Cells at Work. Cells at Work is a 13-episode anime made by the JoJo team about human cells at work. Self-explanatory, but at least it's straight to the point, I can respect that. We follow a red blood cell, a white blood cell, and the others in their eternal struggle to keep their host body alive, but unfortunately this body belongs to the unluckiest bastard on planet Earth, so every episode something horrible is happening to him, from viruses and chatter allergies to cancer and head traumas. And, yeah, the show pretty much ends there. And for what it's worth, it wasn't a horrible experience, but the magic fizzled a bit prematurely. In case if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll repeat what I've said about Kobayashi, I think. These sorts of shows are like a magic trick. If made by an experienced illusionist, it looks awe-inspiring, magnificent, and breathtaking, but the moment you learn how to perform said tricks yourself, the magic stops and technicalities begin. I had fun with the show, don't get me wrong, but once the initial DAW wears out, you quickly realize that this is just your bog-standard Kobayashi. It has the same character archetypes, it has the same quirky opening, it even ends in the same climactic matter, there's even a lolly that you shouldn't ravioli for fuck's sake, and just like other shows of its type, other characters, and I put massive quotation marks on that word, exist solely to produce porn about them, or as a necessary license for fans in their search for the deepest lore. But as usual, I digress. Graphics-wise, it's a mixed bag. It's obviously made well, with 3D models blending nicely in the environment, and animating background characters' actions was a nice little touch that added life to the overall picture, but after a while you start to notice the downside of that: repeated frames, and sometimes entire scenes. This becomes especially visible in the last few episodes, and those scenes of oxygen refilling and stuff. They take about 15 to 40 seconds of screen time, if I remember it right, but it feels as if it was hours on end, just hours of gas tanks being filled and delivered. If I wanted to experience how it is to be an errand boy, I would have rewatched New Berserk. The music is just a buzz that once again I think I've heard before already. The only part of it I bothered to remember is the opening music, mainly because of lyrics and T-Cell singing. It was fun. The best thing I can tell you about this anime is that it's pretty good, it's pretty educational on a basic level, and it's mindless enough for people who don't consider anime anything other than entertainment to watch, jerk off to whatever character they enjoyed, and forget about it. For those who consider anime to be a form of art, it's just another one of those conveyor belt anime. Expecting something unique or interesting from these is like expecting competence from your local police department.